All right, let's take you straight to Bloemfontein now. Watching the story is SABC News reporter Makhala Masiteng, who joins us now live. And Makhala has mentioned there's been several delays already in this case. What signals are you receiving about the likelihood that it will finally continue today?
Senior officials in the provincial government at some point perhaps.
Indeed, Ayanda, as I'm talking to you now, we are already inside court, and of course I have seen some of the accused have already arrived ahead of that appearance. And as you have indicated, of course, there is a possibility that this case again might see another postponement. You'll remember that it was set for trial to begin today until the 23rd of June, but we have already heard with the likes of Moradi Cholota that they have already indicated that they are not ready for trial. And in the last appearance, one of the accused, Olimla Mleli, who is the former MEC of Human Settlements here in the Free State, she did indicate that she did have some challenges in terms of her legal representation, but we will get to hear today, of course, if that was all sorted out. We've also learned, Ayanda, that accused to Mula Matakala also might have now acquired a new lawyer. That meaning that they might be asking for postponement because of, well, that is the prosecutor, Johan de Neysen, passing their apologies. We understand that he might be asking for postponement as well. Accused number 2, as we understand that he has also acquired a new lawyer. So with those that I've mentioned, of course, the likelihood, Ayanda, is very high that this case might see another yet postponement. And we do know, just taking it back where it all started, is back in 2014 in October, when this asbestos roof removal contract was awarded to 2 companies then. But in 2015, that's when the Auditor General found that actually this contract was irregular. But despite that, after that decision, or rather that finding of the Auditor General, we understand that the Department of Human Settlement continued went ahead to make further payments into the service provider on this matter. Then we saw the DA taking the matter urgently to the Free State High Court, of course, trying to challenge the matter, but that case was dismissed because the court found that it was not on an urgent matter. However, the DA then took that matter to the public protector, who later on, I think around 2016, released her report, which also indicated that this contract was not cost effective. In fact, government didn't get value for money. Then later on in 2019, President Cyril Ramaphosa then signed a proclamation giving the SIU a go-ahead to make those investigations. That's when we saw then later towards the end of 2020, we started seeing the arrest of the likes of the then ANC Secretary General Esma Khashule being arrested, your businessman Edwin Sodi being arrested. Then the matter then commenced back then in 2020, and we are now in 2025, and this matter has seen several postponements, of course, due to various reasons, ranging from the availability of accused saying that they do not have legal representation, but also at some point we saw some of the accused, including Esma Khashule, Edwin Sodi, I think also Thabani Zulu, taking the matter, of course, challenging the legality of the charges against them here at the High Court, but that matter was dismissed, and then they escalated the matter to the Supreme Court of Appeal, but also that matter was dismissed. Those are some of the issues that we have seen, of course, happening here with this asbestos case from 2020 to where we are. You would remember back then, Moradi Cholota was supposedly, was named rather the state witness, the main state witness then, but the tables turned then in 2021, when now the state did indicate that she failed to comply with the state, and that she will be brought back to be part of this case. As we see today, there are 18 accused, of course, including Moradi Cholota.
Right, we'll certainly get a sense of how things unfold. I can see that many of those who are part of that case have now started arriving, signaling it might start at any moment now. So let me thank you for your time, Makhala Masiteng, our reporter, live to us there from inside the High Court in Bloemfontein. As soon as proceedings kick off today, even with that anticipated postponement in mind, we'll try to bring as much of that live to you as we can.